Hey guys, what's going on? It's Low for Low Nose back at you with another tech take. And today, my friends, we're taking a look at the EMEET Meeting Capsule Pro Room Kit. Now, if you're trying to start a meeting, create a meeting, or just have the best effective, efficient meeting gear possible, you may want to check this out for your consideration because it does a lot, and what it does pretty well. First of all, you get two 4K cameras using Sony sensors that create a 360-degree panorama view through this Meeting Capsule Pro. So what does that mean? Well, if you're in an office environment or meeting environment, it'll actually capture the entire room in 360 so everyone is viewed during a meeting. Now, on top of that, it'll catch everyone to see them, but what about hear them? Well, the capsule includes 10 microphones. 8 of those microphones are actually microphones to capture the voice, and it's actually all around it so everyone is picked up clearly and intelligibly at a good balance level. But 2 of those microphones out of the 10 are noise cancellation microphones, meaning that it's going to reduce noise background so you can get the best, clear, intelligible audio possible. So you're getting great video and sound at the same time. Now, if that wasn't enough, the Capsule Pro features a powerful 10-watt speaker as well, meaning you can route any kind of audio that's coming to the meeting, maybe from your computer, your laptop, whatever it is, straight into Capsule Pro, and it's going to be nice, full, and clear as well coming out of this speaker. Now, one of the cool and unique things about this Capsule Pro is that it features AI detection, meaning it's going to use the 4K cameras and the 10 microphones for the best conference experience possible. The AI will intelligently pick up the person who is speaking, highlight them, frame them individually on the screen so you can see they're actually speaking. And if someone else speaks, it'll jump to that person. And on top of that, well, then you have a separate 4K wireless camera as well that can use 2 ways. Either as a host camera that can actually point it towards the host, or you can actually use this and point this towards a presentation. So maybe you have a whiteboard or a display or a presentation, something that you want to point this camera at, and whoever's attending the meeting online will see what this camera is pointing at. Well, this camera is displaying the entire conference, but at the same time intelligently pick up and focus and frame on the person who is speaking as the main host. So I can be the main host, it can focus on me as I'm talking, we see everyone else in the conference, and you also see what I want you to show you from this camera as well. So let's take a closer look at the Capsule Pro. Of course, you've got your 360 camera right here, camera 1 in the front, another camera in the back. You've got your sensitivity button here. This affects the sensitivity of when someone's speaking, how sensitive will it react to the person who's speaking and put him in frame. You've got your camera button and your mute button as well. And of course, you have your USB out to plug into your computer, a link button if you want to daisy chain a couple of these together, and of course your power out as well, and a lock button. If you want to put on a tripod, you can as well at the bottom here. Now, taking a look at the wireless 4K camera, a QR code to download instructions, a power button right here, so it can power it on, and also your status lights for your power, and of course the EMEET signal, and you have your lens right here as well. And your stickers right here to do your framing for your, let me try here, for your 4K webcam as well. Now, the first thing you want to do is download the EMEET Link software. This is the software you can do your initial setup of both devices and also control the white balance and exposure of these devices and other little options as well. So first, let's connect this to our computer. Okay, so once you download the software and connect your Capsule Pro to your PC will detect and automatically set up. Now, when we look at our software, you'll see some regular things. You'll see, of course, that we have the ability to see that we're connected to our Stream 1 cam, but also saying that our 4K wireless cam is offline just yet. We can also do a collaboration mode or an in private mode, depending. So in private, it's kind of like taking everything off. Collaboration is all together. The sensitivity module, this is how sensitive the AI is. So right now it's on medium, but if I want it to be very sensitive and pick up people who may be kind of soft-spoken, the high sensitivity will take care of that automatically. Let's leave it on medium. Of course, you have your anti-flicker. Of course, you have your white balance. Depending on the white balance, so you can match the 2 cameras just in case they're off. Your brightness, contrast, you can do these. And of course, you can flip the image if need be. Now, you also have your angle initial position. This affects the 360 camera. So right now, center is about right here where my camera is, or probably where the side of the camera is right here. Isn't that cool? I was like, it's actually getting me at the same time. It's crazy. I don't know how it does that, but it does. It's doing it. Anywho, you can play with the ankle position and bring it around, and you'll see how the bottom actually switches to a more desirable spot. So if you want something to be more centered to where the camera is or where the edges is, you can actually manipulate that. And if you don't, you can always reset and go back to the default to where it was before. Of course, you have device information. Of course, you can upgrade the software if need be. Now, how do we connect this? Well, first thing you want to do is connect the USB cord, right? We'll connect it here. We'll then turn the power on. Okay, we know that when it flashes like that, we got the light right there. And then we'll see our camera pop up. It'll say connect to USB. It's going to start pairing itself automatically. Okay, we'll see it's connected, and shortly enough, you'll see the second camera pop up, and there you go. So now we've got my main host camera or presentation camera working right here. We've got the 360 camera working in tandem, as well as the AI focusing on the person who's talking, or the host, which is me right now. That's why it's actually framing me right there. It's actually in a weird position, so I'm going to actually point it towards me right there, and it'll pick me up eventually. There we go, because of the AI. Yeah. And like I said before, we can go to our wireless camera and adjust the sensitivity of the camera, the white balance, the exposure of the camera. So of course, we can do our best to actually match these cameras up. Now let's talk about the microphone coming from the Capsule Pro. And as you can hear, it actually sounds pretty good. It does a good job of capturing my voice from all different sorts of angles. As you can see, I'll walk back here. It does a good job of actually capturing it all, especially with those 8 microphones and the 2 cancellations. Right now, I've got my laptop. The fans are going, I've got the AC buzzing on, and from my previous experience, it does a good job of kind of just focusing on my voice. And you definitely want to do that during a conference situation. The less distractions, the better. So the Capsule Pro does a good job of making sure that we're getting good sound coming from this. So you let me know what you think. At the same time, I know I'm not in the best environment right now. I know in my office, but the 360 camera is kind of showing in front of the camera right here, you see kind of like the prepared studio, whatever I want to show you in frame, but the 360 camera is kind of showing everything that's happening behind the scenes. So yeah, make sure that in your conference environment, you got a neat and tidy area. Now, let me show you the wireless capabilities when it comes to this camera. So as you can see right now, it's plugged in. I'm going to go ahead and unplug it, and we're going to go for a little ride with this camera. I'm just going to give you a sense of the range of this wireless camera, and also, yeah. Now, here's my only gripe about this. This wireless camera does not come with a microphone. So when I walk away from here, the capsule's not going to pick me up the further away I go. That's obvious. I do wish this camera did have a microphone. EMEET does have some wireless cameras that do include a microphone, but this is mainly for a conference situation where everyone is going to be huddled around here. So I get it, but I'm just kind of sharing my, it would have been nice for my needs. All right, so let me show a little wireless test. Now, not only does the microphone perform well, but this is what the speaker sounds like as well. Access to a professional conference area, I decided to use my 3 boys and set this up on the dining table. And I'll tell you what, it worked out just fine. Again, set it up on the dining table, set up the laptop, and we just decided to have a conversation that a dad and his 3 boys do. And I'll tell you what, the 360 camera worked out just fine. Here's the thing. Like I said before, if you have 4 people talking and you're using just the 360 camera, the camera will frame in on the last 3 people speaking. Now, at the same time, you want to make sure there's distance between the people so everyone has their own individual frame. But yeah, whoever pops up next or speaks up, it'll find that person, frame them, and just move the framing along to whoever's speaking next. It's actually pretty cool the way it pops up, and I can definitely see how this is really valuable in a conference situation. Here, listen in and check it out for yourself.
That's what we have every Tuesday.
Exactly, every single time.
You say a chicken dish, like you're getting your hopes up that it's gonna be something different, but it's always just the same sauce, chicken, and rice.
It's always like some different variation of the things we have inside the cat.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
You're interrupting.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
You say with chicken dish, all you do is add one broccoli.
And after that, I decided to get the 4K wireless camera into the mix, pointing it at some cards. So of course, as we're speaking and talking, we can actually show the hand that we're playing. It was a pretty cool, fun experience. I could definitely see I could use this in meetings online or just having fun in general. But yeah, there was a lot of versatility in this kit. Lastly, I tried this with my fantasy football draft since it was in person and online. Those who were drafting online streamed in and they were able to see and be a part of the action, while the camera was able to capture the entire room. Obviously, this wasn't made exactly for that, but man, I'll tell you something. The EMEET Capsule Pro Room Kit, if you have the idea and the imagination, well, this will definitely provide the tools so you can capture that idea or your imagination. Okay, so let me share with you my final thoughts when it comes to the EMEET Meeting Capsule Pro Room Kit. I love the idea of the AI actually picking up the person who's speaking and it framing it intelligently so that person can show up as a host and you can use this camera for other things as well. Especially when you have lots of people and, you know, instead of just seeing like a crowded mess, it just focuses on one person so you can hear it all. The microphone works pretty well as far as isolating the sound and picking up the person who's the main talking person so they come out, again, clear and intelligible. And of course, if you have people who are talking different heads, how it picks up every single different one and prioritizes them in a frame, that's really cool as well. Okay guys, that's the eMeeting Meeting Capsule Pro Room Kit. Really hope this video will help you out and see if this is the right conference room kit for you. I got, yeah, a lot of thumbs up, a lot of positives when it comes to this. The quality, the AI software, and just the build as well. Hey guys, do me a favor, help the channel out, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future tech videos like this. Hit that like button if you like what's going on here, and also ding that notification so you don't miss out on future videos as well. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye.